go. If you're if you're catching this live later, no worries. Just catching up with everyone. I haven't gone live in a minute. It's been not a situation, but not even a struggle as well. Just trying to adjust here in Davao City at the same time. But past couple of months, 3 months to be exact, here in Davao, I think now, I'm really appreciative of everyone that's commented on the new videos, on this particular journey that I'm having right now. But I'm just jumping on here because I wanted to promote this new service I'm checking out. Maybe potentially a potential side income again. I'm always trying to do side incomes aside from my regular income, obviously. But always not really hustle, just a little grinding on the side of other things, you know what I'm saying? But it's Wizio.com, where basically, from my understanding and me, dealing with it or working around with it for the past day, is a subscriber or follower can ask you a question via audio or video, and I have about 5 to 7 days to respond to that particular person with another video response. I'm gonna put the links down below right here on my description. It's pretty much it's a new way to interact because we live right now, because I'm in the Philippines, and most of my subscribers, you guys are in America. The majority of you guys are in America, so I have to account for the change. So I've been struggling doing like my regular one-on-one consultations because to some degree I am tired. I do have to say that I am like a I would have to say like an insomniac, workaholic. That's not really a good mix, but nonetheless, I'm trying to account for it and trying to find ways to potentially help people as much as I can. I'm always learning myself, so I'm always finding ways. I'm always learning, trying to be a sponge to everything. So yeah, I'm gonna I gotta do some admin work or just do some stuff here, you know. But nonetheless, like, hey everyone, this is Gilsor Vergara. I was trying to do my maintenance and stuff like that, but doing a lot of things right now. How is everyone out there? How are you guys? Let me try this filter. What do these filters look like? No filter. Let's do no filter here. No filter. Okay. Come on, take it off. But I wanted to do more lives. Just find some time to do more lives, more consistent lives and everything. But I don't know. We'll see what happens because, you know, from time to time I do feel like, not that I'm overextended, but definitely like I gotta find more ways to be more efficient. And that's just the struggle of how things are, unfortunately. But I'm working on it, just trying to get better at things. Shout out to my one viewer here. I don't know who you are. Comment down there, and I'll try my best to shout you out. I haven't checked this thing out in landscape because I'm actually just streaming from my phone. Yeah, I mean, let me see. Can I actually see the feed on here? Actually see the feed on there. Okay. Pin chat, got it. Super crazy. Say what's up. Let me see. Yeah, shout outs. Oh yeah, I can actually see the I can actually see the comments here. So if you have a comment question while I'm on here, it's about almost 12 in the morning on EST, about 12 in the afternoon, or about to be 12 in the afternoon here in the Philippines. If you got any questions while I'm working right now, please feel free to do your thing. I Since I've been living here in Davao in the Philippines, I'm usually getting like 2 or 3 hours of sleep. It is for me quality sleep because I get passed out. I'm passed out, but nonetheless, like it is. I'm just trying to do what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the two people out there. Who's out there right now? Let's just say what's up so I can kind of not feel lonely. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where you are right now. East Coast, West Coast, Philippines, whatever. I would love for you to just say what's up. And if you are gonna, if you are going to comment below, like I have to try to find a way to get better at community building. This is like what I'm lacking at with Do My Life. Thank you for the community bringing us up to over 10,000 subscribers, which is a big milestone for me because I never even really thought anyone would watch these things. So let's I really want to really find some time to eventually, just assist everyone more in any way, in any capacity. It might be Discord, it might be, what is the other one that I've used before? Something. Or it could just be doing lives here. I was even thinking about just for fun, decompression time, share time with you guys. Even doing reaction videos. You know what I'm saying? Just to, just to, just to, just to break it up a little bit from from my end. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, just thinking of ways to engage with everyone there, line up the mood a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm just trying my best to just keep it moving, man. I'm freaking 41 years old already, so I gotta really try to do more planning. You know, see what 50 looks like for me. Hopefully 60, hopefully 70, and hopefully 80, all the way to 100. But I gotta set it up. Things that I'm working on in my life, just to share with you guys, building out more income streams, but moreover, fortifying the income streams that I have now to get better at it, refine it, get it better, working out more. Comment down below what you guys need, because comment down below is what you guys need to work on as men, as women, or whatever. The majority channel is usually women. I'm sorry, men. So I'm just calling you guys out. I need to lose more weight. Got to go down to a really suitable weight. I used to fight at like 130, 135. That's not happening anymore. I do idealistically want to go down to 165, 170. I feel great at that weight. I do have back issues, and the gut doesn't help. So I really gotta get a hold of that. Stay more accountable to my health. Stay more accountable to. There's so many things in my life. Right now, I'm eating not so much less, but capacity wise, I'm eating maybe 80% of what like full means to me, and getting to the, I do intermittent fasting a lot, so I'm taking over the next few weeks, maybe I'll do more videos about what I do to my diet, because I want to really get on the healthy lifestyle point of view. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that I eat everything that's healthy. I'm not that guy. I do, like today, like most Filipinos, most Islanders, I I try my best not to eat pork, but I do love spam. For some reason, I like the taste of spam. It is processed, I know, but for some reason, I don't. I might eat it once a month, but that's all. That's my guilt. That's my guilt thing. I haven't had ice cream in like 2 weeks. That's a good thing for me. Haven't had ice cream. Kind of cut out dairy in my life to a good degree because of mucus buildup and things like that. I am lactose intolerant. There's no bit there. I am lactose intolerant, but just trying to make healthier choices because it's around that time. Colonoscopies come around, prostate comes around. I'm not deathly afraid, but I'm just more concerned about my health because, my dad died. I would say fairly young. I think my dad died at 66, and that's fairly young, right? He retired early, but by the time he retired early, he was already going through ALS, and it wasn't a good sight seeing someone so strong in my brain become that. So I really got to get a hand of a lot of things in my life. Comment down below what you think you need to improve, because I would love to be a part of that journey as well with you. Honestly, I would honestly love to be a part of that journey with you. So just came from work. Not really just came from work. It's like I said, 12:02 and 12:02 in the afternoon here in the Philippines. I generally go into work about between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, evening. More than likely 8 o'clock. I do my admin work and all those things, and then That's with meetings, dealing with certain issues or concerns in the workplace, doing a good degree of mentoring, and then around 3:30, 4 o'clock, I wrap things up. I go home around like at 4 o'clock. I then come home and I do more admin work, answer any emails that are, like tail end emails, things that are towards the tail end of the day, answer those emails because I'm on the clock until 5. So around 5 o'clock, I then switch over and do this work, like the video work and all the other things. I have been for a while doing one-on-one consultations, but that's been taking a toll on my sleep. I gotta try my best to get the best quality time frame of sleep that I get is usually between like 7 and 10. I try to sleep around that time frame. If I can't, I end up not going to sleep until like 4, and it does run down your body to a good degree. I'm going off for like 2 or 3 hours of sleep because I'm fighting the circadian rhythm because it's daytime. You know what I'm saying? So I'm fighting a lot of things to that extent, but nonetheless, I'm very fortunate. I'm very happy that I am in the position that I am in. I have no complaints concerning that. I'm really happy that I am the way I am, and I am in the position I am right now. Because never before I've ever had a job where one of my key roles is to empower people, which is amazing for me because I feel like eventually I will get into the field of public speaking, mentoring, helping people out, and just sharing my story in the hopes that it can help somebody else's journey through life. Especially that I'm in my 40s now, I'm for early 40s, 41. I want to be able to assist people in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Let me turn the light on. Maybe that'll help. Does that help with lighting? Let's see. Freaking see the freaking oil mark there. That's all I see. But yeah, shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to just everyone out there, man. All the commenters, and I know I can't get to every single person, but shout out to everyone out there. I really appreciate. What's this thing on? I really appreciate everyone's input on the channel. I do see that I am lacking in the community, so I really want to build that community where I can talk to you guys, give you more access to what I do throughout the day. But because we have a time delay, it can't be as instant as I want it to be. So I'm either gonna just do lives like this. We can do the Wizio, which is I think is a great format. Honestly, it's a great format that I can work off of, and it'll help grow the channel. I am thinking about taking on a social media manager to assist me and just promoting the channel. There's a lot of things I want to do in the next few months, goal-wise, for the channel. I believe I have enough data and experience right now so I can build out creating a YouTube Academy type thing just to help people along the way. My take on creating a channel because trust me, I've revamped this channel many times to kind of understand to go through the ups and downs of creating a channel. Mentorship, just helping people get over those hurdles, mitigating that journey of what they call success and things like that, and any business advice and or opinions as far as like going back to whatever experience I have and relaying that information. I know I excel at understanding frameworks, understanding the big picture for the majority of people, and reverse engineering certain things. I'm really great at talking with people and helping through those things because past few years that's what I've been doing. Outside of Doom of Life, and Doom of Life has given me that opportunity to just get better at listening, driving my ego down. When I say listening, actively listening, driving my ego down, understanding what can I do for that person, like what can I do to help that person, and just having that mindset, just having that push for doing something for someone else without any, without really like getting anything, anything in return. I do ask that, I do ask that, yeah, imagine just paying equivalent for lunch with me, and pretty much that's what it is. So, because I do have to carve out a good portion of my day sometimes for my one-on-ones, and just like with anything, time is money, and I try my best to juggle so many things, but I do prioritize my one-on-ones and just what I can do to help people. Honestly, yeah. But I was really thinking about, I mean, creating, just doing, um, maybe, yeah. Now that I think about it, I should probably do like duets on, like, kind of like duets on motivational things, because I have an app on my phone called like motivation app, where basically you can set the time, you can set like the amount of times it wants to remind you with motivational quotes, and to a great degree it has helped me. For some odd reason, just like the Bible, you open up the pages of the Bible, it's like, oh, I was thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those things. And I mean, honestly, like, if you get offended about me talking about God and things like that, this might not be the channel for you. My faith is very strong in God, Jesus Christ. That's my God, Jesus Christ. So I won't impose that on people, but I do have to say on my end, because I really believe that it has taken me to a different trajectory in my life, having that faith. Because short story, like like when I went back to America, I got into a rut where it was just like just having a job, right? And this is right before I created my life, right before pretty much when I stopped fighting, and right before giving my kidney to my sister. I had a job for like going on 5 years, and I'm not gonna say it was a dead end job, but it was a job that I wasn't really gonna go into, and I wasn't really into it. It was um, it was like delivering parts and stuff, and I thought, like, you know what, I got a job, my wife is here, we're just gonna work and attain our goals. But then ultimately, my wife did say, like, you need to do, if like, you can't keep complaining about things that we don't have in life if you're not gonna go after them. So my wife challenged me in that sense. So I once I did end up giving my kidney to my sister, I decided to start running businesses in the Philippines. I was doing small businesses before then, like the piggery and the agricultural business, but really trying to go heavy because we had nothing to fall back on. So we were just pushing for, discovering what we're good at, honestly. Whether it was the calendaria, the little eatery, the DJing, just so many things, because I'm pretty eclectic in my situation. That might be a fault that I have, but it's something I'm working on. But nonetheless, like, I've been to those modes of life where it's like, is this it? Is that it? Is that it? Why does that person have this? Why does that person have that? So that's like a growing phase of me. Like, I had to go through where it was like, why do they have more than me? I work just as hard. This is me. I work just as hard. And in reality, if I really looked at myself, I wasn't working just as hard. The illusion was I was working as hard. My 9 to 5, go home, play some games, do this and do that. I really took charge of what I thought my life was supposed to be, honestly. I really looked into, and I am still consistently looking into, what am I lacking in? There's so many things I'm lacking in. There's so many things I can get better at. But in that mode of discovery and trying to get to where I need to go, I kind of to some degree discovered myself as to what I'm good at, what I'm not good at, what I'm lacking at, how much reading I have to do about self-discovery, different points of views, and that's a very big thing for me. Understanding other people's point of view, building up my emotional intelligence, because literally, like, a large majority of my workspace now, and I could have done better in life if I really had a lot of EQ, emotional intelligence. Like understanding that just how people think, how people act, how people react, how people proactively are, how people, like, there's so many things there in that particular that circle of being more emotionally intelligent. So when I was discovering this within myself, I got better. Honestly, I got better at myself. Like, I stopped blaming other people for my shortcomings. I started really looking at myself like, yeah, I mean, I might have played a role in not succeeding in that venture or interaction. And I really had to have a really hard talk with myself, as in, like, yeah, man, that was effed up. That shouldn't that was a wrong move, and it took a toll on our marriage. It took a toll on certain friendships or whatever little friendships I had, and over time, as I realized what I needed to do for myself, I got better. And to the point where people started asking me, Gil, how do you get better at this? How would you approach this? People started looking on to me as like, okay, Gil, you seem like you got your head on straight, which I don't. You seem like you have your head on straight. Like, how would you react in this particular instance? And through like I never tell people what to do. I just tell people this is what I did. And it seems like similar that what you're going through seems like a similar thing that I went through, and this is what I did. What it's more of a recommendation slash suggestion rather than a demand or I'm sorry, a command, right? So that's my approach now with many things, right? Because at the end of the day, we, including myself, have to live with our decisions, right? So yeah. Oh, that brings me to my point: decision making. Whoever watches this video, I just want to answer a few questions. I had a question from one particular gentleman about why I stopped being an independent courier. So I want to be as transparent as possible, but without getting too personal, if that makes any sense. So number one, there was a point in time where, I had my mom had a my mom has health issues and things like that. Like it's so she was going back and forth to the Philippines, and now since my dad died, I got to take care of a few things, settle out what we need to settle for business. So I'm in that position where what do I do? I'm in America, and I told my wife, like, I had a job as an ops manager, and I had a job as an ops manager prior to after becoming an independent courier. They recruited me to be an ops manager, but as an independent courier situation, it was around that time gas prices went up, and I just couldn't see myself paying. I think it was like $4, almost $5 a gallon for the jobs that were. They weren't the rate wasn't there for in that town. You know what I'm saying? In that particular company, the rate wasn't there for you to make any money, and you were burning more gas and you were earning money. So I chose to be ops manager there. But around the time where my mom needed assistance, family needed assistance, I kind of seeked like another way. So for some odd reason, God put it in my position or in my lap that there was a position in the Philippines that was basically what it did, like business management, operations management. So I took the opportunity, and I've been happy ever since. I'm not going to say that the job is perfect, only because no job is perfect. There's always something happening to sharpen your blade. To sharpen your saw. That's how I see it, any job. But it's such a big blessing to be back in the Philippines is number one. And number two, it's a big blessing that I can try my best to empower other people. So that's what gives me energy. That's why I'm here talking to you right now. I'm up 22 hours out of the day, 21 hours out of the day, and I still have energy because that's how much passion I have in what I'm doing now, empowering, mentoring, and things like that. For those of you who are still in the independent courier journey, perfectly fine. Rock it out. Do what you got to do. Because at the end of the day, what might have not worked for me might work for you, and you're going to excel at it. I believe you're going to excel at it. It's just that at that point in time, I had a few options. I had a few situations in life. And just like everything, when life happens, you got to pivot, you got to adjust, and things like that. And I made my pivot and I made my adjustment. So, but I am more than happy to sit down with you, talk to you in Wizio, respond to all your questions pertaining what I have learned in the independent courier life. It can be very fruitful, but in reality, and a lot of people don't understand this in that particular video, I wish I could put thumbnails here, that particular video that I created, that like don't misconstrued like, okay, I want to earn six figures, but not put that much work into it. Even if it's like six figures on work from home, remote work, it takes a lot of work to make six figures. A lot of responsibilities. Unless you're a freaking genius, you got like some of the channels I see, they have crazy. I made $1,400 in a day doing these links. I made this. Like, bro, I don't know how true that is in many degrees, and a lot of times it's trying to bring more views to the channel, and that's how they make their money, honestly. But in all honesty, success or what the thoughts of monetary success isn't that easy to obtain, honestly. If you really want to make six figures, take some time. A lot of pressure, working out of your comfort zone, right? If you want to make 25, 30, 40K a month, a year, might be a bit easier versus someone who's making six figures or mid six figure, high six figures. Because, for some odd reason, me personally, I could be wrong. I haven't found the easy money. I've been trying to find it, but I can't find it. I just can't find it. All the monies and all the wealth I've accumulated, and I'm not saying I'm like Bill Gates or Elon Musk or those top tier guys. I just want to be okay. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be okay. And it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle because it's a fight of delayed gratification, honestly. It's a fight of delaying do I want my Ducati now or do I want my Ducati later? Do I want my Ferrari now or do I want my Ferrari later? Or want my, I I want good things in life, honestly. I want, and for me, it's not me about flexing or whatever. I love supercars. I love nice cars. I've driven nice cars. So I love that feeling. I love this feeling of speed. Like on a motorcycle. I love banking. I love what you can do with a motorcycle. The motorcycle I'm thinking about buying a scooter. So I'm going to bank the shit out of that thing. I'm going to try to drive it to its limit because I just like the thrill of riding a motorcycle. But nonetheless, like it's like people that I see online about I made $1,000 in 10 seconds. It's absurd. It's absurd sometimes, honestly. But my point is that like let me because I'm gonna run on a tangent. I do that a lot. I'm trying my best not to. But my point is like it takes a long time to make some good money. Honestly, the independent career journey. I was paced to make over six figures, honestly, because of how I was running. However, I had to factor in the cost of my vehicle. There's abuse of it. Although you're doing a lot of highway miles, and I suggest you do more highway than anything. But if you're doing stop and go, I don't know, bro. Your brakes might need some work very soon, right? Front end, back end, whatever. Gas at that time was getting stupid. I went from like $50 full tank to $80 to $90 full tank. So sometimes you make like 800 on the job, but you're spending like 300 or 400 on gas type thing. So it came to a precipice where it was like, is this really worth it at some time? Because I am set to make gross six figures, and I understand you are getting the freedom to do whatever you want, but to some degree you're not really getting the freedom to do whatever you want because I throw this word around a lot, entrepreneur, and all honesty. Now that I think about it, I'm not an entrepreneur. I'm self-employed. That's like the reality of it. I'm self-employed because I do have passive income now. So maybe I can call myself an entrepreneur because I've had businesses right now for about 15 years going now. The piggery, the pedicab business, the calendaria, the food business. I'm not there. I haven't been there for years, and it's still generating money for me. Albeit it's not huge money, but it's money. So to some degree, I might be cracking. I'm in the gray area of entrepreneurship, but to be honest with you, this is my point of view. I could be wrong. What are your thoughts? Comment down below. There's really no passive money because at the end of the day, there's a degree of maintenance that you have to do to consistently have that flow of passive money and passive income. So to some degree, to a great degree, for the majority of my life, I am self-employed. So I got to start changing my verbiage a little bit and stop throwing that word entrepreneur because entrepreneurs, generally speaking, are, like you're detached from your business. Whether you're there or not, you're making money. And obviously, if you're maybe the word is solopreneur, right? Maybe a nicer word of self-employed. But nonetheless, if I did the independent career thing, and I was doing hours, I'm talking about I was on the road for like 20 hours sometimes just trying to get this bread. If I stopped, it wouldn't make any money. So, yeah, that's just me running a small little tangent or whatever. But yeah, that's the reality of being a independent courier. Now, I've had comments like, you're taking too much on for yourself, you're taking this, but what do you expect? I'm not there to make a basic income, honestly. I left my corporate job that made decent money for a self-employed role that was a 1099 role. When you're in 1099 mode, You are hunting, and this is my perspective. You are hunting for that bread. You are like, there's times where I would do like a 10-hour run, go to, let's say, maybe 8 to 10 hours, go to like Northern Virginia, like Northern Virginia, sometimes like 4 hours from Virginia Beach. Drive down, go home like at 1 in the morning, start getting ready for bed, took a shower, clean up, whatever. Call comes in right when I hit the bed, as in like, girl, I know you just came in, but do you have another? Can you do another run to Maryland? And I'm like, how much is a run worth? $300 to $400 round trip. I was like, you know what? Like, the bills are not gonna, like the bills are not gonna stop. Got to make this shit happen. So made it happen. Got to get up, say bye to my wife, go out for another X amount of hours, and come back again. So to a good degree, you have the freedom to say yes and no, to say yes and no. Totally agree, 100% agree with that. That you have the freedom to say yes or no to your dispatcher. However, do you really have the freedom, financial freedom, to say yes or no to the driver? And I don't know about you, but I love, my wife is very beautiful. I love being near my wife. I love being near my wife. Like right now she's laying down or whatever. I love being, like, I think it was Tracy McLean, the comedian, that said, like, men, this applies to me a lot. I don't need to be really hugging on my wife, being like really like next to my wife. I just want you in the vicinity where I can have access to you, as in, hey babe, how are you? Give you a kiss, go back to work. That's all I want. Because at the end of the day, my impression of financial freedom, like actual free, like being free and independent, is having money roll around, working for me, and me being able to have tea with my wife, talk about life, work on other projects. That's my, that's, in reality, that's my point of view of what freedom is, like being free and independent. I don't have that. I'm still tied to, my regular 9 to 5. I have some passive income, but it's nowhere the level I need to be, and more importantly, I want to be. Right? To some degree, my needs are met here in the Philippines, but my want to become more successful, my ambition level is still very high up there. And there's nothing wrong with you guys who want more, honestly. But at the same time, there is something wrong with you comparing yourselves and or saying that like like taking some of that downtime and not utilizing it. Even me, I am guilty of that. I am guilty of not really like utilizing my time from time to time, because I get it. Yeah, I think everybody gets it. I get a bit lazy. Like sometimes I'll be like, you know what, bro, I've been, to myself obviously, I've been grinding a little bit. Let me just take some time and watch this Netflix. But then again, there's a portion of me after like an hour in, maybe like 30 minutes in, I'm like, should I really be doing this? I feel freaking guilty doing this. I should be working. That's a battle that I have within myself type thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, once again, shout out to everybody. I hope everyone is good in your family, with your ventures and everything like that. Check out thewizio.com, where you can ask me a question. I'll respond. You can ask me a question, either video or video or audio, and I'll try my best to answer you as best as I can, and to help you along the way with whatever you need help with. Once again, there's three things I'm going to be working on: business advice or opinions. If you need a second opinion, if you need someone to look from the outside in of what can work or might not be working for your business, I'm more than happy to help you, give you whatever little advice or insight that I have. Maybe they can help your framework, organization, or whatever. Two, mentoring. If you are a up and coming star, up and coming manager, you need a bit of assistance in how to engage with your people, how to be a more servant leader. I'm very big on that, and you need some type of mentoring, let me know. And YouTube creation. I've gotten to the position where I have created some income, some passive income. The channel right now does about 300 to 400 a month. At least at one point it was doing like 5 or 6, but I got lazy and it took a hit. So now I'm proactively producing content all the time, or trying my best to produce content all the time. It might not be to some degree that's the best content for some people, but on another spectrum, it's good for some people. So I am refining it even more. I have always tried my best to refine this process. But, you know, let me know if you want to know how to potentially just be a better YouTube content creator. I'm down for it. Hit me up. I got energy for that, honestly. You know, I'll be transparent with you. Wizio charges. Wizio is probably going to have a surcharge for me, and and I think the basic rate is $20 for a response. I don't know how long or limit it is, or as far as like like giving a response. However, you know, just check it out if you want to do it. If you want to do more of a face-to-face situation, hit me up on my email, realdumalife@gmail.com. We can do a face-to-face thing. I don't expect to make any money from it unless you want actual coaching, like as in like I have made plans with people where they pay me five figures just to hold them accountable, get them on the track of consistency. I'll be more than happy to do it with you because I am going to be taking a chunk of my time to try to tailor fit something for you. So, and I value my time just like I value yours. So, it's like a win-win for both of us. Yeah, nonetheless, take care. God bless. Hope to see you on Wizio. Hope to see you on any one-on-ones. And I'm sorry if you're getting this and I didn't get to your emails because I've just been swamped. That's my fault. That's my fault. But if you want to go ahead and send me an email, I'll try my best to get back to you as much as I can. But probably the best way for me is try to get on the comment section and let me answer you that way, and then or on Wizio. So that's more of a personal situation right there, and because I'll be held accountable because I have to produce a video for you within 7 days. So at least it holds me accountable, gives me parameters and things like that. And I love the format. I'm loving for what it offers. I haven't actually exercised it at the moment, and one of you could be the lucky first for that one. I greatly appreciate that. But thank you for your time. And thank you for all the people that are going to be watching this, all the people that did watch this. I am so grateful of how the channel has been turning out. We have, as a community, have accumulated close to 1.8 million views and not only, a massive 10,000 subscribers for me, which is massive. So I'm so grateful. I'm so appreciative of all the people I have built relationships with over the years. And just thinking back, it just has been an amazing ride, just to discover myself through YouTube, understanding what I'm good at and what I'm not good at. And I always advocate for anyone out there to create a YouTube channel. Just not even for the money factor of it, just for the sharing knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, our lives are finite, and I would love to leave some sort of legacy here on earth and wherever I go afterwards. But take care, God bless, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.